Go. Ah, boy. We're finally back, Ryan.
I mean, I'm back every day.
We're finally back. And it's like we never left.
That is how save games work. Alright, day 24.
Your vacuum is running out in the hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Stuck on a chunk of wood over there. There we go.
What a cursed little being I've created.
I love it. That's the only point to stuff.
Let's put this up out of reach.
That's the only point to stuff that you can fuck with.
Yeah.
Is to make it awful. Make it not make sense.
This is your life.
Yeah, aside from me figuring out that my hard drive is not the issue with my video files, and buying a solid state drive that I don't need but will in the future, so I got it. I also noticed in our Xbox games stream that I fucked up the audio levels, and I turned the games down way too much. So all of that stupid fucking dialogue that was in Outlaw Golf 2,
yeah,
very quiet, hard to hear.
Oh, thank God.
Were you just ironically laughing at the game? Were you just like, huh, these guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that question.
But anyways, I decided to just buy some cheapo Bluetooth headphones that I can just always have acquainted with this, so I don't need to fucking use these. Because I hate having to use these because I have to make my phone forget it, and then I have to make that forget it. It's pain. So... And I also bought a bunch of, like, motherboard mounting screws for lots of different drives, because these solid-state drives don't come with the screws. The screws come with your motherboard. So. Very fun. What's on the agenda today, Ryan?
Oh, I have mushrooms. I need to get a farm.
Oh, you already have your pots.
Oh, yeah. I forgot how... Where did I put those again? In here?
Garage.
In the garage? Oh, yeah.
Those are not.
Oh, God, that's going to be so broken.
What do you mean?
Getting blue mushroom farms this early?
You already did it, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I've only gotten the first batch of them.
Yeah, you were delighted when you spotted that blue mushroom in the forest.
Yeah, it took me like over 100 days to find a blue mushroom on my save on my computer.
100 days.
Yeah.
So the game can go past 40?
Yeah. There aren't any more events written after that at this point. So, but you could go secret hunting and all that other stuff. So, try and collect the very rare signals and all that.
Yeah. Okay. What are we trying to do? We're on day 24.
Preferably make the time go by faster.
Still, damn.
Oh, right, that's a blank drive. So I'm used to having a box here that's got drives that have a signal, but they're not processed yet. So, like, I would do my thing, throw this into the hole over there, and then when that's done, bop, and then bop. And then
yep. 3 boxes, 3 statuses,
And
and
the 3-box problem.
no stuff. Stuff I haven't thought about, stuff I thought about, and I'm sending to my boss.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a drive in my pocket.
Porn hole, encrypted porn, unencrypted porn.
Yeah, something like that. I can probably get... What's some fun stuff I can buy? I could get the hazmat suit and try and go get the pickaxe. That would be a lot of work. It's basically I can go into the mine and try to get a life crystal and some uranium.
Yeah, you told me about that process where you go in and you don't actually get to walk out. You just have to pass out and not be in there when you wake up. And that's it. That's how you mine.
You can also use the debug key to just teleport back home if you don't want to wait.
Sounds like the coward's way out. You can buy mannequins?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're one of those weird people that, like, thinks mannequins are fun and they make the game better, then you can do that.
Where's the thing that pillar that grows? Is that something you would have to dig up?
Yeah, I would need a metal detector and have to go out and find it.
Yeah, okay, so it's... Yeah, but we're not doing that because it just breaks the game.
I mean, if I'm fast enough, I can destroy it before it breaks the game, but then it's just like, okay, well, it'll be on the screen for a couple of seconds while I beat it with a shovel, and then it's gone.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Let me get another... No, I don't need a disc box.
Drive rack.
Well, I want a bedside table, and then we can fill it with drives and put it under the desk to reload the one that's on the desk by the...
Damn.
And I guess a drive box would be another drive box. Do I have a backpack yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I have one. You can equip an almost unlimited number of backpacks as well. You just keep equipping them.
That's why do you just put one in the other and then you leave one pocket open? Put another
No,
in?
you have 8 equipment slots. These can all be backpacks if you want.
Oh,
There's no back slot, so
so you can have 8 backpacks.
Yeah. That's basically unlimited.
Okay.
I mean, if you count up from 0 and you get to 8, you're gonna stop counting because like that's basically infinity. So
Yeah, I mean, 8 of anything is a lot.
yeah,
Water,
cells,
people,
atoms,
rocks,
teeth,
dirt,
this thing,
7s.
yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have a sleeve to put in there yet.
Did you plan on getting another one?
Yeah. It can be useful because you can have, like, if you go to bed and then, like, the daily task comes in, you can then send the shitter bot to go out and fix the servers while the other one gets the hash reports.
Okay.
All right. Oh, right. I can't put this down without the video overlay. You can't do that. That's very mean.
It's alright, she's chugging.
There we go.
Perfect spot to bang your knee on that fucking corner.
Yeah. I don't have any knees, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, you do.
Prove it.
I've seen the character model, and I know that you have legs, and I know that you're human, so...
There are humans that have legs but no knees. They're called amputees.
Yeah, Dr. Kell is not an amputee.
Prove it.
I've seen the character model.
Oh, this is a new signal.
Ugh. It's like hot chocolate.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. The existence of hot chocolate implies the existence of chocolate.
Yeah, I follow that. That tracks.
So if you're an average height human with legs, feet, hands, oh my god,
Yeah, that NVIDIA overlay makes things a little crunchy.
a chair, the ability to crouch, the ability to carry hundreds of pounds, good chance you got knees. The ability to walk and run, good chance you got statistically, I think I'm... Oh, you can put them on the drive box.
Yeah, I gotta...
You can put them on your computer, too.
Yeah, go there. That's fine.
Why do they gotta be spragged-legged?
So they don't fall over when you put them down.
It's not comforting. Is that the top or is that the bottom?
It doesn't matter.
I feel like it matters to me.
Oh. Wow, I can't... What is your fucking problem, bot? What? Is there an invisible object there or something? I think there's a... Did I get a drive stuck in there at one point? I can't move it to the right. There's like something in the way.
To the right?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it wouldn't go flush up against the edge there.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah. You know, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, good enough.
All plushie collections end up there one day. Just,
I can probably get the display. It shouldn't cost too much.
Uh,
I don't really have too much to spend my money on at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been absolutely plowing through my books, my crime dramas. I'm realizing that it has pretty much always been doing the flashback thing.
What do you mean?
Kind of. Where it's like, 20 years ago. It's like, and that's like a whole chapter. It was doing that in the first book. I don't think it was doing that in the second book. No, it didn't. It didn't do it in the second book. Undone. Yeah.
Alright, new signal. Show me your stuff.
I don't think it did that in that one. Broken? I don't think it did it in that one either. Fallen? I don't think it did it in that one either. Criminal, that was the whole point.
Alright, we caught a extraterrestrial thunderstorm. Very cool.
Unseen it did it, but I actually really liked how it did it in Unseen. That was cool. So, GBI man was doing, he was doing undercover shit. Trying to infiltrate a... Oh my goodness. Trying to do like, infiltrate a biker gang thing. Involving drugs and shit. And... and what... The thing that preceded his objective, to go undercover and shit, was a raid that happened in this podunk little fucking town. So what do? They work backwards from the raid in flashbacks.
Okay.
So it's like the first flashback you get is day of the raid. And then you get like 5 days before the raid, a week before the raid, a week and a half before the raid, and it fills in the backstory in reverse order in flashbacks. It was interesting. I kind of liked... It's because of what was being revealed and how the twists were coming in. So it was good. I like that one. And then the one I'm on now kind of did opposite of that, where you're going through this, you don't know what the fuck is going on. It's like, where's horrible wench? What is she up to?
Horrible wench.
Yeah, she's fucking awful. And then you're like 60% of the way through the book, and you've been provided with so much evidence that she is probably dead, and then boom, she calls the main character on the phone, and it does like the rewind where it's like, stop, and then it goes back. It goes back to what she's been doing this
In
whole
the
time.
book.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
it felt like. It felt like a time just showed up in front of my book face, and just went like, it just it just winds it back, and now it's gonna play through what she's been doing. It was great.
Right.
This one's been a very solid book. And I was I was explaining to my coworker about Andrew Rowe, who writes the Arcane Ascension series. About how, and I told him twice in the past week, because we talked about that book series a little bit. We've both read all of them. And I was like, yeah, he's a good author. I like some of his characters, but like the sister character is just the worst. She's awful. And the first time I told him about it, he was asking why. And I know I told you about this.
Yeah.
It was so fucking annoying. Where they're having this conversation at this table, and they're literally just talking about what's going on. They're arguing a little bit, and she's like, "Can we just stop and be a family?" And it's like, "Okay, sure." Tensions were getting rising, and then immediately after that conversation, they start talking about the what do you call them? The
what?
The have-nots, the poors,
Oh.
the impoverished. And the main guy was like, "Well, I don't remember any of that happening when I was growing up." And she's like, yeah, that's because you were willingly blind to it. You just didn't want to think about it." He's like, "I was a fucking kid. What do you mean?" She's like, "Yep, you just didn't want to think about it. You didn't want to know about it. You're a fucking privileged idiot. You're stupid." And like nobody interrupts her.
Yeah.
Like nobody's upset about her just literally sitting there shaming her fucking half stepbrother about his privilege. And it's like, we just broke up a conversation about this. You just did it. You rotten bitch cut this conversation so that we could be okay. We just be a fan. It's like, no, you're a rotten bitch. I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate her. And
That's a very fair and balanced reaction, I'm going to be honest.
yeah, but I know that the other thing that I had definitely mentioned at some point was when I was telling you about how like a good bad guy is somebody you actually like either really like or dislike.
Or you at least understand their motivations.
Yeah. But and so like even if you just have a personal dislike of a villain, it's like, that's fine. That's a villain. That is an antagonistic force. That makes sense. And that could be a good thing. But one of the protagonist characters that you are supposed to be rooting for, who you actively dislike, not good. Not good. Not working as intended.
Unless you want them to be an antagonizing force. I mean, you can have a character that starts off good and ends up being a rotten asshole.
Sure, but I get absolutely no indication that this character is ever going to like be the bad guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ugh. I'm enjoying my crime drama books. For the time being. I'll see what I read after this series.
You don't have to keep doing that. There you go.
I mean, the Roomba is trying to go forwards. It's getting blocked by the load. You burdened it with a heavy responsibility. Shelves with nothing on them. It has to figure out what it's supposed to do about that. There's no answer. It can't suck enough and make the problem go away.
Anything going on outside?
Can you do anything with these potted things out here?
These, no. They'll never be anything.
Weird.
So you can get rid of them, but,
You can actually interact with them?
you can buy new ones and then plant stuff in them.
Well, they look completely different.
They are, yes. See, those are farm pots. They're for making items. These are plant pots. They're for making decorations.
Oh, you can interact with them.
I mean, I can pick them up and collect them, but yeah, these particular ones will never be anything. Yeah.
The sound.
Oh, I broke it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just wondered why. Oh my god. They literally are considered rocks. They're breaking into rocks.
Yeah.
That's great.
Also, an unusual characteristic in this game, everything that has ever been on fire becomes wood.
Okay.
So, like, you find a dead body and you burn it.
Yeah.
It's wood now.
Love it.
You can put it in the chipper. It gives you wood trash. How do you feel now?
I mean, it's not going to help. It's going to happen forever.
Oh, the Roomba's gone. Oh, he's free! You know what? Good for you. I need this back anyway.
You're better off nailing the flyer just directly to the Roombas.
I could probably do that.
Well, you did. That was your initial setup, and then you got the display thing. But the display thing fucks up the. Oh, you know.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now this thing will actually just keep moving.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm fine with that for now.
Oh yeah.
You're just a kiosk now. This is your life. I actually don't have a lot of room left for incomplete drives.
I purchased all my Mega Man X games. Like I probably talked about this in the last stream, maybe. So now I have Mega Man X 1, Mega Man X 2, and Mega Man X 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That reminds me. Yes, we're in the right direction.
The reason we do not have Mega Man X3 is because it costs more than all of the others combined.
It's just that good.
It's the last one before they changed everything, so it is pretty good.
Good.
But it's not $300 good.
Was it just the low production run, or is it that popular?
I have to assume it was low production, or the fact that once they hit Mega Man X4, which was on PS1, you know, it was the last regular Mega Man X game, or last traditional Mega Man X game on the Super Nintendo. So after that, everything fucking. Oh, they have a shield. Wait, is that light?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, after that they changed the aesthetic of everything and the design. So
Clean up your damn trash. I want to get a power washer.
oh, you said they are those are worthless.
Well, I found out they have one use that's pretty good.
Ryan just did a thing.
Yeah, I teleported. It was dark out and I was impatient.
Feel that?
Apparently, they can wash the windows, but I don't know how these work, so...
Do you need water? Why does it say it's a rifle?
I don't know. I mean, there's no way to plug it in or anything.
Can you, like, put it on the ground and see if you can select the thing on the back of it? Like the plugs or anything? No? No idea.
Was I lied to?
Do you need to also have water in your inventory or something?
Did you hear something?
Not really. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think. Because that's, you know... Power wash.
I just heard something.
I mean, your Roombus is running.
No, it was like a chime sound. Is that new?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Try holding in the click. Oh! Go to your pool of water.
You think I need to suck up water?
Something like that.
Ah.
There you go.
You really are.
I guess it does. I don't know. I still see the weird.
Maybe I gotta wash the other side?
Maybe. That's very funny if you do.
Oh, I'm out of water.
What are we doing today, boys? Oh, we gotta power wash the windows. Oh, great. Yeah, head on out there and what are you bringing the compressor in here for? We gotta clean the inside. There's computers in here. Yep.
Oh, look, you're here.
We forgot to put you on the shelf with your relatives.
I was lied to. This doesn't clean these windows at all. I knew this was a piece of shit. I have the sponge. What would I use this for?
Spray your dog. Oh no, wait, that'll kill it. I think.
What?
Wouldn't that hurt it?
No, it's radioactive. It's fine.
Oh right.
Whoa. Actually, that might be hurting it. But only like a little bit, so as long as I don't keep doing it, it should be fine. Maybe I should buy a regular Kerfer and spray it with water and see what happens.
Not exactly the train of thought I would have expected. Oh my god.
Gotta get these good and clean, boys. What I deal with at work every day.
Yeah.
I don't know why it don't work.
They said I needed to clean up the computer, so I put it in the sink.
It's because you fuckers are always doing maintenance. That's why it's not working.
Yeah. All of my coworkers, anytime a website has a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, the signal's bad. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Can't clean up the cum stains or nothing. This is stupid. It's the same as the sponge. It's just got range.
That's basically how you described it to me.
Somebody told me it would be different. fucking mad.
Maybe it's because they didn't use the sponge. And they got tired of using the sponge like I would.
The sponge is free and good.
To be the economist.
Well, yeah. I have to be. Frostpunk's coming out soon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to listen to the replay later on because I swear I heard something unnatural.
We're only at 30 minutes now, so you wouldn't have to listen to too much, and you remember the part. Oh, yeah, I'm almost done playing through all of the Mega Man X games as well.
God damn. All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, the Mega Man X games. Okay.
Yeah, no, not Mega Man.
That cuts it down a pretty good amount.
Yeah, I mean, Mega Man games only went up to 10. And I've played at least 1, 2, and 10. Again, Mega Man 3, overpriced. Weird. But, yeah, I didn't get too much into Mega Man because that was NES.
You know what?
But I did, I've streamed Mega Man 1 and 2 and Mega Man X 1 and 2. I would have streamed more if I had more, but, yeah, I've been playing the Mega Man X games on the Legacy collections, and I'm on Mega Man X8. And there was a little bit of a return to form. Because Mega Man X7 was stinky poo-poo dog shit icky doo-doo feces.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel about it.
It sucks. It's awful. But I beat it.
Okay.
Which I'd never beaten it in the past, so that was interesting. Mega Man X8 is not terrible. It's better, but it's not good. I actually spent the better part of like an hour trying to get to this one part in the level, which requires me to get there with a mech and also purchase a temporary upgrade that makes it so that I don't immediately die on spikes. I just get a little hurt, and then I get some iframes. And what I have to do is I have to get the mech to ride a conveyor belt across that, and then I have to jump in there, get some spikes, and then I have to get in the mech and ride this elevator with the mech so I can get a hidden item. And it is such a pain in the ass.
I'm glad Monster Hunter isn't big on those type of secrets.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm a fucking liar. That's how the entire recipe system works. I just looked it up, so I never got bothered by it.
Yeah, I just, love that.
It's still got a little movement to it.
It's got a little give.
Yeah, it should be good.
This is some shit I would do.
I fucking hate when they move, so. Alright. Best place to do this is at the back in the middle.
That's not the middle.
It's close enough to the middle. Because this is the middle.
The middle's right there.
Well, you want it high up because you don't
Yeah.
want it to fall forward.
Yep. I gotcha.
So.
Yeah. I actually do want to, now that I own pretty much all of the Mega Man X games, if I just pick up the third one, I can do several weeks in a row of just blasting through those games. Granted, by the time I get to like 5, it's gonna stop being a game I can get through in one stream. Because they get more convoluted and bullshit. I think 6 was the most nonsense on if you want to collect everything.
It's good.
Yeah, that's right. So there's one stage that has a okay, it's got one of those armor parts that this one. I think this one's my favorite so far.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it just reminds me of stuff I would make in Minecraft.
Damn. Well, I get to sleep more.
Yeah.
But oh, thanks.
But yeah, there's so you know the armor parts that you collect in Mega Man X. You get in the capsule, you do the
Yeah.
Okay. And you know how there are hearts in Mega Man X that you heart capsule things, upgrades, health upgrades.
I have no paper.
No.
Where was I getting paper?
It was well. You do still have a notebook in the garage.
Ah, yes. A.
So there's a level with a big whale ice shooting McFucker.
Yeah.
And he's got an armor piece and a heart tank there. Now, how do you get the armor piece? And how do you get the heart? So, to get the heart, if you're Mega Man... Oh, this is Mega Man X5. Yeah. So to get the armor piece... and the heart. Okay, so to get the heart, you need the Falcon armor. How do you get the Falcon armor? You need 4 pieces of the armor. Where's one of the pieces? In the level. Okay, so maybe I should get that armor first. Okay, what do I need to get the armor? You need a weapon from a boss. Which boss? The level that you're in.
Oh.
So you need to go through the level once to get that weapon. You need to go through it again to get the Falcon armor piece. Do you automatically get the Falcon armor? No, you have to equip it before you go to a level. So you have to leave, even if that's the last piece you need, so that you can come back to the level for a 3rd time and get the heart tank. You need to go to that level 3 fucking times. It's awful. But yeah, that was Mega Man X5. Because 0 is gone in 6. Well, he's not gone for very long.
Oh!
That's an organism. That's alive.
Let's go send this to the professors and see what they think.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite thing about Mega Man X7, though, the voice acting. Holy shit, it's not good.
Yeah, I was on the fence there. It's like, man, did they actually do a good job, or is it so bad that Chris enjoys it?
So you got Zero, he's like, huh, it's me, Zero. My name's Zero. And then
My
you got
name's Shadow. Zero. I'm just Zero.
Yeah. And then you got Axel, who's got classic Japanese dub, English dub voice actor voice, where he's like, "Hey guys, come on, it's me. One guy do a job." You know, he's actually like trying.
Yeah.
And then you have Mega Man. Oh my god. It's like they found a guy who is somewhere between high on uppers, but like taking downers. And we're like, what if you were a computer?
It's like, well, I think I can pull that off.
He basically he's like, there has to be a way that we can do the thing. That doesn't make any sense. Like, he sounds AI generated. He sounds like it's made by not a person.
Did Capcom create machine learning to voice their characters?
It's fucking incredible.
Oh, I have another nail. I have multiple other nails. I should secure my desk more. Oh, I've got the sushi in here too still. Light 2... battery. Here we go. I'm gonna put a new battery in my... thingy. Like, how could you be the one making those noises out of your mouth?
Like, he sounds like he isn't sure of anything. Like, he doesn't know if he's supposed to be playing a character. And then here's, voice actor man. Like, he's trying.
Yeah.
But the guy playing X is just like, what is this? What was your inspiration? The color beige?
Damn.
A 3x3 square of wood? 11x8 copy paper?
11 by... Damn. Alright.
Like, did your wife name your child Carter and you just stood there and nodded? What's going on, man? Yeah, yeah, a lot of odd improvements in Mega Man X8. But that's where the game series has just stopped.
Alright.
They made Mega Man 10. Mega Man, not Mega Man X. And I did play that. It was fine. Yeah, Hellblade 2 is out. I'm very excited to play that.
Alright.
I loved Hellblade, the first one.
I think somebody told me about it, and I looked it up, and I was like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, no, it's... Oh, this is new.
Oh, I hate this one.
Is this supposed to be inspired by liminal spaces in the back rooms?
I don't know.
What is the goal?
Find the door before you get drowned.
Oh, that's water.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, one of these will have a door.
It would be great if Dr. Kell could actually dream with the glasses on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You get the vision you get in your dreams.
Yeah, I hate this one the most because it doesn't matter if you know what to do. You just have to be lucky enough to see the door. Yeah. Well...
Oh, I thought we were trapped in hell.
But yeah, at least I get to go back to bed.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Hellblade games, I don't think that's up your alley at all.
No.
Because it's a I can't remember the company's name. They are well known for making games that have incredibly satisfying combat.
Oh. Thanks. They left me a bunch of hard drives on the ground.
Ninja Theory.
Ninja Theory?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've, Yep, they did DMC Devil May Cry.
Alright, let's
Nicodemus, Demon of Banishment. What the fuck? Nicodemus. Holy shit. Oh, I guess they haven't done actually that too much. Wow. I always liked them for the combat they put in games. But yeah, Hellblade is basically... What if you played a schizophrenic woman in Viking times? And you go up against mythological forces.
Oh, no, I actually saw someone play it, and I got fucking bored as hell.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, not even really any gameplay. You just walk.
Yes, there's a lot.
It's like Death Stranding.
There's a lot of walking. They're punctuated by moments of intense combat.
What? I know what that is.
I don't.
I guess this is about the time that would happen.
And in between the combat...
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Strange brownie? Oh, boy. Pop brownies? Oh, left. Yeah.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah. Hehe, we're going to 3D print him.
Yeah. They make an exact copy of you in your 3D printer.
Yep. God, there's so many.
Oh, yeah.
Do they also do this on the 420th day? Hello, 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 hello.
I don't think it's like that.
I don't know what that means. Strange sounds happening.
Oh, yeah, I think there's a mannequin floating in the water. That's fine. He could be there.
Why would you think that?
What? Because I heard the wood scraping sound.
Oh.
And they usually run in from over there, and if you come out of the base and you're facing towards them when they try to get near the water, they have to stop, and then they fall over and get in the water, and then they end up floating downstream again. So...
But yeah, lady schizophrenic carrying the head of your husband. You hear voices all the time. Intense combat, mythological forces, boring, very slow set pieces in between with puzzle solving.
Oh, yeah.
But boy fucking howdy are some of the like boss fights and the
yeah. I knew it.
My favorite part in the first Hellblade game was when you are in hell.
Oh.
Well,
I guess that's kind of a required set piece.
It was incredible, man.
Brother, I don't have time for you. You need to stop. It's annoying.
I mean, what it doesn't matter. If he makes it to you, he doesn't do anything.
He makes noise.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like hearing his wood ragdolling against things while he's trying to follow me.
It's a sound you know, you understand it, and you can explain it.
Yeah.
There's no downside.
Yeah, he's not scary. He's just fucking bothering me.
Oh. Well, just think of him as an acorn.
I don't remember it being this fucking long of a trip.
So is this just infinite food now?
No. Oh, here we go. We're at the pile. We got a note.
Human good, like cute. Come get gift. Treehouse, best luck, care. Pretty good.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Go away!
Look at him go. But he didn't do anything.
He bothered me. Chris, if somebody you don't know made out of noisy wood that clanks all the time when he moves or does anything kept running up and getting uncomfortably close behind you all the time, how long would you put up with that?
You know, at the very least, I know I have the ability to just pick it up, bend the leg the wrong way until it comes off, and then I can deal with it. You can't do that in this. It's not an option.
Yeah. All I could do is put him in the chipper.
Yeah. Well, or, you know. Super.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, that's fine. But, like...
Yeah, getting the old grab and gravity, man, you can...
Yeah, otherwise, you know, he's not doing anything.
Like, my diplomacy as Dr. Kell against any aliens that arrive on this planet should be... walk up to them at a full sprint with 8 backpacks completely full of large rocks, drop all of my backpacks down, like that fucking scene in Naruto where fucking Rock Lee takes his, like, you know, trainer bracers off.
Yeah.
And then take each rock out one at a time and just fire it like a freaking cannon into the sky. And just do that over and over and over again for like 30 minutes. And then just stare at them. It's like, you want peace or you want rock? There, peace. No one's gonna fuck with that guy.
That would be interesting if that was something that you even did remotely in this game. All you have done is run up to them and chuck shrimp at them.
Yeah, because nothing else does anything. Also, they're like 15 times stronger than me. They'll just kill me. So, it doesn't actually work in the game, unfortunately,
But that would be what you would do.
Dr. Kell's ridiculous strength is pretty fun. There we go. There's still one other plushie to get.
Kellen, careful, this evil place, scary, worry no, help rough moment, get we home, you get death, avoid, interest, luck. Esraniki
Alright. So now we have aliens that'll watch over us for, you know, when things try to come kill us in a few days.
I wonder if I can find that. I do actually want to pull that up, because there's no way in hell I'm having you sit through the first Hellblade game. So I'd rather just show you.
Hellblade Hell?
Yeah. It's fucking incredible. I was blown away when I, you know... The boss fights aren't actually that great. Help me, Raven's puzzle. Yeah, that's something I actually... Ah, that's it.
I should go hit the Transformers.
Being schizophrenic is silly. Okay, she walks in here. Yep, you get a legendary sword. I remember that.
Alright. Put the crowbar away. I don't need that. Put the hammer away. I don't need that. That's hell?
No.
It's pretty blue.
Weird flashback.
It's a little too blue for hell.
Yeah, there's these weird memory moments where you have to be sneaky. Let me see if this is the place.
We got the demon planet signal.
Oh, yeah. See that. I guess I shouldn't have expected words from a planet made of eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was made of big juicy lips.
Big old DSLs.
I mean, like.
ASMR signal.
Yeah. This one's just he's fucking with me.
It's looking at the telescope so hard it's picking up a radio signal. Oh, that'll be good.
Oh, let me see if this is... This is the place. Yeah. Look at that fucking... I love this place. It's got walls made of fucking arms. The ground is all like fucking blood and muck. It's very cool.
That reminds me of Lenin's tomb in Metro.
Lenin's tomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in this fucking horror. Like, this place kind of comes out of nowhere.
That's pretty fucking scary.
Oh, yeah, and then you gotta fight 3 of these fucking guys.
Yeah, they play for keeps in hell.
Yeah, the combat is generally very, very simple, but satisfying.
Yeah, it's like one step removed from QuickTime event. Maybe get very cinematic at the cost of it not being very mechanically deep.
Yeah, no, it's not mechanically deep. You got attack, dodge, and like parry and block. That's it.
Yeah. I just mean like satisfying isn't an attribute of the combat, it's just an interpretation of it. So it would not be satisfying to somebody who didn't like who wanted there to be more to it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposing. Yeah, that was a very cool place. I have no idea what the second Hellblade game is going to be about, because she has already accepted the loss of her husband, whose head was definitely, certainly, 100% talking to her. No way it was just the fucking voices in her head. No, sir. But yeah, it's generally a slow game that is more about the story being told, even though you have an unreliable narrator, which is a way to tell a story.
Yep, it's one of the best ways, I feel.
Yeah, because it's like you genuinely don't know what is real at all in those games. So
Yeah, it's like Souls games. Even the item descriptions are not reliable, because oftentimes they'll phrase the information given as it is common knowledge that this is this, you know, and then it turns out, okay, but it's common knowledge, but the people who think that are all being misled by somebody.
yeah. But I do know that most of the time, if I encounter an enemy in a Souls game, that if I hit it, that's an enemy. That's real. But I'd say there are probably a good amount of times where something fucking pops up in like one of the Hellblade games. It's like, I don't know if that's real. I'm gonna swing at it. It's just not there. Like it was Dead Space 3. That's the one that fucked with yeah.
I never played Dead Space 3, so
Not a lot of people did. But the co-op mode was great because uh,
The one person would see shit, the
yeah,
other person wouldn't.
yeah.
There's a co-op platforming game that does a bunch of that, where like one person sees the world as like these like cute little animals, and you platform together and you meet friendly people and stuff, and then the other person sees like a post-apocalyptic world where you're actually just all machines and like everything is shitty and terrible.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of people play it. It looked really good.
Decrypted. Do you know if it's 2D or 3D?
It's 2D. A 2D co-op game. It was pretty popular like 2 or 3 months back. I saw a lot of people playing it on streams.
Bokuda.
Sounds about right.
Bokuda. And you have to sort shit out in your own world so that the other player can progress.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah. That's neat. Yeah, I feel like the person who sees everything as like helpful creatures and wonderful things to be like, you get more information from that, whereas the person who sees the world for what it do be probably understands like kinetic mechanisms that can help them out.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily like one person sees all sunshine and rainbows and the other one doesn't, because like sometimes the mechanical person will be like, "Oh, there's a cool pile of junk parts here that I can put together to make a ladder," and the other person just sees them like exhume a dead body and start building a ladder out of their bones. Like, what the fuck?
That's great.
Of course, the radio tower goes offline while I was out there.
That would be I feel like that's very much catered towards player experience rather than streaming experience, which is nice because if you can't watch both of the people playing the games from their perspectives, then I feel like people would think that they're missing something, but they're not.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how it's intended. Yeah.
Well, I think ultimately, like, most of the story is about the people you love are not strictly good because you love them.
Yeah.
But it's still okay to love them.
Unfortunately, a lesson that a lot of people probably need to sort out.
Yeah. Because, like, the game, I believe, even ultimately ends with one of the players having to choose either to have you survive the game, or this kid who you fucked over and got their parents killed. So, like, not only did you give them a fucking terrible life, but also you could just fucking murk them to save your friend. So it's like, okay, well, you got a little moral dilemma that you have to do in front of the other person, and be like, oh, look at what kind of person they are. Yeah, I know.
I,
But like,
I don't.
unless they
yeah.
actually come into your house
Yeah.
and put a gun to your friend's head, like, how do they make it more impactful than that? You know, it's still a game.
As far as a story goes, I'm fine with that. As far as a player make bad decisions. It's like,
No, it's to get the essence of it, because you don't actually know what your friend would do. But it's to put you in the headspace of, you know, what if that was something that had to happen?
I see. Yeah,
Because you get to see the things that that person values as you play.
Yeah, I would be, It's Yeah, I would wonder at which one of the characters actually is seeing the world as it is. I don't know if that's obvious.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I figured.
You know, it's like, okay, even if they're robots that very clearly have feelings. So,
Unlike that thing.
yeah. Not yet, anyway.
That thing can get a bullet in the CPU.
Yeah, well, I know that there's plans for Kerfer in the future, and none of them are friendly and be nice. So,
Well, I just hope there are no purchases that can be made from baddragon.com as, you know, additions to add
I don't think that'll ever be in the main game, but there
No.
are modders already, so I'm
Yep.
sure that that's going to happen.
modders with the hard R on it,
Yeah. Modders, I'm sorry.
yeah. Soft A modders.
Moddies. At least you're doing well. I appreciate that.
Walking the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta split your fungus. Are there any other crafting stuff that's gonna end up being worth it?
For the sake of this playthrough, no, because we're not going to be doing more after the game is over. Oh, hey, you showed up. I appreciate that.
Like the crypto Bitcoin farming thing?
Yeah, that's one of the major time sinks for crafting, but the biggest one is making scrap to build walls.
Ah.
Because with the wall builder tool, you can completely rebuild the place. You can change the textures of all the walls and everything and clean it up and all that stuff. And it takes an obscene amount of materials.
You rebuild the walls?
Well, what you can do is build a wall inside of the one that's already there, so that it'll cover up the texture.
So like wallpaper, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. That's lame.
Yeah. I guess if you think that, I'll agree with you so that I don't feel bad.
I mean, it's fine if this place is kind of already established. So, you know, with the wall builder, you build other stuff outside of the building. And that makes sense. But
I mean, a lot of times people build like just little segmented areas for like where they put their TV and stuff like that.
ImSim stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good old space rock.
I wasn't sure what that was at first.
Well, you know, it could always be a giant bone.
I would believe it. I absolutely would put my faith in the giant bone.
Look, it's a piece of vertebrae. Oh, how big is it? Asteroid. Oh.
That would be kind of spooky, actually.
It would.
I'd be afraid of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we find giant fucking moon-sized bones in space, that's it, dude. We're buckling down and getting the getting the light bending waves, shoot them in every direction, and just be like, "Yep, Earth is in the past. Can't see us."
Yeah. I don't think it would be made out of bone at that point, though, if it was that big. Or that it would even look like something we would call a bone. We might have already seen it, in fact, and we just didn't recognize it because it's...
I see what you mean.
The skeleton of something which, can't exist.
Sure, it can exist. It's just big.
I can't remember the name of the formula, but when anything increases in size, the structure required in order to support that has to go up exponentially. So
Yeah.
you can't have a giant human being without either fundamentally changing the materials that our bones and stuff are made out of to make it possible, or just being like 99.9% bone by the time you get to a certain size. Because you would just fall apart into mush. It's too much mass.
I don't know. I would just take everything else and scale it up. It's like big creature, big planet, big sun, big everything.
I mean, it's why an ant can lift 4 times its weight with no bones, and an elephant can't lift 1 times its weight with all the bones.
I figured it couldn't lift it because it doesn't really have the best ways to lift things. It's got its trunk, but you could probably load the back of an elephant with quite a lot.
Yeah, but you would never get him even close. And in order to make it possible, the bones on an elephant are ridiculous.
Yeah. They got so much bone it sticks out of their face.
That's true, but that's not because of weight supporting issues.
Yeah. That's just extra bone.
It's just free.
Very interesting. It's a good thing. Do we send him the pictures?
No.
I didn't think so.
But we also didn't send him the spooky drive. That's right there. So that'll be for tonight.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what did throw me off last week. Oh right, there was a day that somebody just where somebody just walked out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah, so they were a temp
Oh, of course.
and they were told, "Hey, you're going to have full week of hours next week." I'll take them at their word. That's what they were told. And they come in the next day, look at the schedule, and see that that's not the case. And it's like, And, they said that like if that's like I set up my whole week to work here for another week, so if that's not even gonna happen, then I don't really feel like I need to be here today. It's like
Fair.
Yeah. Like if that, like I very much understand the frustration. So, but money's money. And just like bouncing before you even.
Money may be money, but time is time.
Yes. But
And if somebody's not going to appreciate your time, then don't bother being tempted by their money.
it's true. Yeah. They called up one of our bosses and was like, "What's going on?" I didn't hear how the phone call went. They stepped in the back, and then eventually we just saw him walk out. So I was talking to my boss. I was like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, can you stick around? I can, but I don't want to. How long can you stick around? It's like noon. And they were like, okay, stick around till noon. I'll figure something out. Okay. And basically, like, I did about till about 12:30, and somebody was able to make it in like less than an hour after that. So wasn't too bad, and it wasn't even that busy. I didn't need to be there, but it doesn't look good if we look like we're understaffed when we're fucking not.
Yeah.
So that threw off my whole week. Because, yeah. I just didn't have the time. But now, I actually spent a day or so ago working down the next Salt video. So, yeah. After these Salt videos go out, it's going to be the game that people don't know that we're playing. Which, we're not exactly the most prosperous location on YouTube in 9 years. So yeah, Lunacid videos will be coming out in 3 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah. And I think I do want to do some more recording of that. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it yet. What I actually want to do is just play more Salt. Just because I want to play the game.
It is a pretty good game.
It is. I always love the environments in those games, and they play well. I like how it controls. I 100% disagree with Joe.
Damn.
You know, I think his complaint about that game is too slow. It's like, it is slower than like a Castlevania, but that's because they're trying to channel that soulsness.
Yeah, they want you to observe and prepare, not just react.
Yeah, at least I think that's what his main contention with the first Salt game was, I think. Nate likes the Salt games. It just also took like a year and change for it to not only be on the Epic Games Store.
My favorite thing about the Salt games was the fucking loser of a main villain who spent the whole time talking about how insignificant and stupid I am.
Yeah.
And he had nothing else to do with his fucking time.
Yep.
He was an absolute fucking neat fucking loser. It's like, what are you doing with your life? Nothing. You sit on your island with your fucking collectibles.
Yeah.
You don't do anything.
Literally just pieces of other places make up your island. There's nothing original about you.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I still really like the setting of Salt and Sanctuary. Salt and Sacrifice, it's like, I don't know. I don't care much about. Oh,
No, we gotta kill the mages and drink the mage bane and eat their hearts.
suck hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too weird.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, it's not that it's too weird to me. There's nothing weird about the places that we're at. Like, it's just a place. Like,
yeah.
you play Salt and Sanctuary. You know, you find a castle in a town. Okay, you keep going to the right, you find another castle. You go past the castle, desert.
Yeah.
What's here? A ziggurat. What? Why is that here?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's close together, and it doesn't really make sense why it is.
And I like that. Whereas in, I think, Salt and Sacrifice, we might need to explore a bit more, but I'm not getting that vibe.
I think because they have the portal where you can just kind of show up at a different place. That's kind of That's kind of segmented everything off a little bit.
That's true. That's true. I guess we didn't really have fast travel in Salt and Sanctuary, did we?
No.
That's why we kept having to go through fucking Hager's Cavern.
Yep. All routes take us to Hager's Cavern.
Yeah, I actually double-checked the map. It's only, like, 3 different locations. You got the fucking Mucky Mire, the Hall of Red Cages, and, weird temple area below it. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, nope, there's also the town at the very beginning. So, 4. About 4.
That's pretty good considering one of the connections is the beginning of the game.
Yes, that's true. Hall of Red Cages is like the 3rd location of the game. 2nd if you're a cool guy. Typically the 2nd place you go after Moist Knight, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
You climb the castle and fight the dragon.
And it's not necessarily the number of things that are 1 step away, it's the number of things that are 2 steps away. Because if you think about it, 4 is the number of places you can go to from Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls, which is often referred to as like one of the most interconnected places on a map in a video game.
Yeah.
So.
It's true. Was it Catacombs, City Underground, Place Up, and then Shitburg. Is that it?
No. So the 4th one is back to the Asylum by the Crow.
Wouldn't that be 5th? Or is Undeadburg considered where the elevator and the cliff way take you? That's one.
Yeah, that takes you to Undeadburg both ways.
Oh, just 2 different parts.
Yeah.
2 different locations, but same general area. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, man, I always feel like I'd like to replay Dark Souls 1, but
I don't.
Well, I get through like a specific part of it, and it's like, all right, everything's fun. Like you get to see all the parts that you remember being really cool.
Yeah.
And then you get to the part where you're like, all right, I have to actually finish the game, and you see all the parts that like are like unfinished.
Yeah. Just clear Anor Londo and just call it.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, doing the Four Kings is pretty cool. The DLC is great.
Yes, Painted World. Wait, was Painted World? No, that was always in the game.
Yeah.
DLC. I don't know. I hate the forest.
Oh, I liked it. The forests in Dark Souls were my favorite spot because it wasn't another brown dungeon or gray dungeon.
I like the foggy forest where you got. Oh, no, the invisible people are in Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
The foggy forest in number 1 is where you just have fuckers.
Yeah, the invaders.
Yeah, I like that place, but I don't know. I just didn't like the woods in the our Artorias DLC. I liked the like sprawling townscape in the second part of it, because that place was like you're going across the tops of it, you're going down deep into these fucking run-down buildings, and there's weird sex perverts everywhere throwing magic at you.
Yeah.
It's like, I like that. And then eventually you go into the abyss.
And then you kill one of the most powerful beings in all of the Souls series by shooting him in the leg with a crossbow from across a cliff over and over again.
I didn't do that. Didn't know you could do that. That's great.
Yeah, before you go to his boss dungeon, there's like a little side area that has an item and a bunch of humanity sprites.
Mm-hmm.
If you clear that area out so that you don't get attacked, you can actually see one of his hands and one of his feet. And you can just shoot him repeatedly from there until he dies.
That's great. What the fuck was that sound? It was like, whew.
Yeah.
Somebody throw shrimp at you?
I don't know. Oh, I hate this one. This
Oh,
is the hardest one.
You gotta climb the tower.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, every one of these you could, like, just barely make. No. Yeah, just shrimp. It's fine. Oh, they gave me shrimp in bed again. Okay. Well, thank you.
Your physical reaction to that jump was very relatable.
Ugh.
I get it, dude.
Can I stop having nightmares? That would be great. I like how the white argemia on the Roomba is causing the light in the house to shift around.
Is it?
Yeah. When the Roomba moves, yeah, see?
Oh!
Because it gives off a light aura.
That's great.
Which will be really funny to see when the power goes out in the future.
Yeah. What happens if you put a Roomba down outside?
Oh, they gave me shrimp again. God damn.
Does it just go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Can we put like a tracker on a Roomba?
You could put a camera on it.
Mmm.
But it's a waste of time because they get stuck
Absolutely.
in the grass all the time.
In the grass or on stuff?
On the grass.
Really?
Like small changes in geometry fuck with them and they fall over and get stuck.
A Roomba?
Yep.
Falls over?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There is actually some implication that there used to be a bunch of Roombas, or at least robots like it, that were out in the grass before. Because one of the most common things you can dig up with the metal detector is Roomba parts.
Technological cephalopods.
Yeah.
They have those in Starfinder. It's very odd. It's basically a planet full of them that run and maintain a supercomputer.
Yeah, it's like the... What's it called? The carcinization effect or whatever, where like all kinds of things are evolving back into crabs again.
I don't think I've heard the term, but that's weird.
You never heard of that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, apparently like they've been tracking different crustaceans,
Yeah.
like lobsters and all that kind of stuff, and I guess basically like they're doing a horseshoe in evolution because there was a period of time where certain crustaceans like lobsters or whatever, their survival would be, I've got a really powerful tail, so if something spooks me, I'm going to go like 800 kilometers per hour in one direction until I get tired,
Yeah.
and then chances are there's not going to be a predator there. Well, the fish kept evolving to get faster. So what ended up happening is the lobsters that grew thicker shells and heavier claws ended up surviving more often than the ones that were fast.
Yeah.
And now they're evolving back into crabs again.
I mean, it explains why the horseshoe crab hasn't changed.
Yeah.
That's the big joke about them.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
They figured it out, man. They got the lightning in the bottle and went with it.
Yeah. They are cool looking creatures, I'll say that.
Yeah, apparently it's an effect that's happening like worldwide with various aquatic beings.
I'll tell you what I want to know about.
What?
Humans evolving to deal with microplastics in their bodies.
Yeah.
I want to see what we end up doing with that. Like, is it just gonna be? It's probably just gonna come out of our ass. We're probably just gonna figure out a way to pass that shit. Or no,
Yeah.
well, no. The idea is that they're micro, so it wouldn't show up in waste, but it would show up in some kind of organ, either I don't know, kidneys or liver. It'll get filtered somehow. And something would be different, but maybe it would just be nothing.
We'll get to the point where we just like shed our kidney lining or something to get rid of it.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I had it fix servers at first.
No, that piece of paper had stuff written on it.
Yeah, so did the last one. It's fine.
It'd be funny if you send the report to him. He's like, "What are you talking about? Pieces of wood. This isn't how you order things. Next time, send me the report." And he just throws it
Yeah,
away.
he actually can't tell that the hash reports are written on it further down because he doesn't read it that much.
Yep.
Okay, piss again. Yeah.
Good old 102 in the stam.
Piss maxing.
Straight up rest pilled.
Yeah. I'm gonna regret that.
Well, go get it!
Oh, it got stuck already. We're good.
That reminds me of Roomba-san.
I don't know who that is.
It's this known post on either Tumblr or Twitter where this person who was staying at a place in Japan, and this nice old woman who, you know, the Roomba like starts making beeping noises that it's stuck.
Oh.
And then it, you know, it can't do it, and she just like leans over and goes, "Ganbatte, Roomba-san, ganbatte."
Good.
And they just found that very endearing.
That is pretty cute.
It is.
Ah, the object. Okay.
Mm. That's right. It's show Ryan stuff on the internet time. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering why I was running out of things to talk about. Ah, yes. You kids on here have got to stop listing all your personal information and mental illnesses on your profiles like it's some kind of Pokemon card. We all deserve privacy. You don't owe anyone strangers such Yeah, looking up someone's trigger list to know their exact weakness and spamming them with it. This site never fails.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I would make an excellent goon. I'd be like, on it, boss, and then I'd fuck it up instantly. Good.
This is the old clown joke.
The old clown joke?
Yeah, it's just framed differently. Like, it's like, "Doctor, I'm depressed. You should go see Pagliacci, the clown." It's like, "But doctor, I am Pagliacci." You know.
Oh.
That old joke where it's like, it's the clown.
I've never heard that before.
It's basically like the clown is depressed and the doctor tells him to go see a clown. But so it's like, I don't know, take drugs, man. But yeah, this is just framed differently. It's great.
Just downright dog shit and clown. God damn.
Good old internet humor. Ah, yes. Last night, some food they made. I think they made like a bread bowl or something.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kind of food the waiter hands you in a dream right before turning into a bionicle.
What? What?
Weird shit happens in dreams, man.
Ah,
yeah. Triceramisu. I thought that was lovely.
Oh, jeez.
I'll do that later. Each day on Twitter, there is one main character. The goal is to never be it. That's true.
Yeah.
Long-term Twitter use has only two possible outcomes. You become an overbearing, politics-obsessed scold. Or two, your brain becomes so diseased that you can only laugh at stuff like, "It's your boy, Tarantula Dick."
Okay.
I ordered a bunch of sardines in bulk, and my kids found them and have started saying to each other, "I swear it on my father's sardines." And I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I'm coming back from this one. God, I have made mankind angels. You fucked up a perfectly good monkey is what you did. Look at it. It's got anxiety.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yep.
What's the date on that tweet? It's got to be from like the
2015.
Yeah, that's the BC era right there.
Yeah, that's what this is about. It's what are the load-bearing posts of our time?
Load bearing?
Yeah. caveman arguing over who gets to use the toilet. I shit you not.
Okay. You did that.
Ah. There you go, Ryan.
The 14-month-old French infant in a military hospital in the 18th century when some hungry guy walks in.
Good old Terrare.
What a frightening disease that man had.
What you said?
I said, what a frightening disease that man had.
Big tummy.
No. Yeah. Big uh-oh. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to have Dr. Kell eat all 154 brownies in 2 days.
Is that a goal?
Yeah, it's funny. Doesn't do anything.
Oh.
It's just nutrients.
I like how you said it. It's funny because it isn't anything. I'm just
Yeah.
fed. So like real life. Yeah.
Yeah, but like thinking about somebody eating 154 brownies. It's
I
like,
gotcha.
what the fuck?
This one's pretty quick. Got some noise. Oh my god, you almost got 1,000 store credit.
Yeah.
You definitely hear frequencies.
That's what you have to say about the breathing skin eye planet?
I have said before that if anybody discovers any kind of extraterrestrial life, denial, denial, denial.
Yep.
Nope, not happening. It's in my head. So I'll show it to somebody else and they'll go, I don't know what that is.
Yep.
Yeah. This is kind of funny.
Come here, buddy. Got some food for y'all. Y'all gonna have to share it though. Only got a beat. Oh, you fake as hell. Yeah, we just locked in his face. Nah, you violated. Yo, he just locked in his face.
Oh my god.
The way it ends, I love his voice. He's like, you gonna let that slide? And then they start fighting. He goes, yeah! It's great. Oh, yeah. Fucking porn bot goes, why suddenly you don't remember me? You got 6 minutes to get this scam bot out of my messages before I start spouting buzzwords that will get both the FBI, get us both on the FBI watch list. I still love this video. I've seen it so many times, I don't care.
I do love that.
Yep. Ah, yes.
Hold on.
Yep.
The magician who asked me to take one random card, Mio has taken his credit card.
Yep. Good. Ah, yes.
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of pranks. I enjoy this. Very funny. Yeah, I didn't hear many good things about Watch Dogs 2, but
I didn't hear that many good things about 1 either, for that matter.
yeah, but I do like the delivery on this line.
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you're fucking stupid.
Because we have...
It's good.
Who choked?
Yeah. EA account. Ah, yes. While reviewing your account, we saw Apex Legends suspended.
Damn.
Don't be playing none of that. Oh. This Northern Lion clip is genuinely ruined FromSoft for me. I cannot take it seriously anymore. I was doing the fucking iShow Speed clip IRL watching the Millennia intro cutscene. Yeah.
George R. Martin, you've done it again. Anytime I fight a dragon, that's George. Anytime I fight a 104-pound female with bare feet, I'm like Miyazaki at his. He had all hands on for that movie.
Ah, yes.
50 people make this reference over the last couple of days, but I don't really understand the reference. So let me look it up. Oh no. People make this reference.
Good.
He just does look like him. It's good.
Be proud of your haggardness. Some fraughtware.
Yeah, that's nice and simple. Oh, yeah. Can someone check on the New York Times connections guy? So New York Times connections, what you do is you get 4 words and you try and figure out the connection between them. And you got a list of 16.
Oh.
Yeah. Those are not the 4 that connect, but yeah,
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Ah, yes. John Romero has entered the chat.
Good.
Yep. And Civi says, I know it won't be settled, but I'm begging you all to listen to this man.
Nobody ever liked calling them giblets. It's a stupid thing. Giblets. It's the only way. Oh, I can't read the subtitles.
Yeah, indeed, I am Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things. And writers, when it comes to what their story is actually about, I did not know this. Ah, yes. Excellent work.
There we go.
The old JFK Memorial. They wanted 4 screens.
Look, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to find a way to make something out of that, so
Yep.
it's only natural.
Ah, yes. Old joke. Funny presentation.
Yep.
Oh, you got another Kerfus.
Here you go. You live there now. Yeah, I wanted to be able to fix the robot. Or fix the servers.
Hmm.
If I'm also doing reports.
Emotional support animal.
Rotisserie chicken is pretty legit.
It is.
Something about meat that's been cooked on fire.
Hmm.
It calms the Neanderthal brain that resides within men.
She was slithering on my wand and gave my hog warts.
Oh, thank goodness somebody put that on the internet. Spicy memory. What is that actual place?
I don't know. We can look it up.
I mean, I assume it's food because they mentioned spicy, but
You've probably seen this image before.
the green stop, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. If there's a heavens no and a hell yes, why isn't there a purgatory maybe?
Perhaps.
YouTube's only real function is to serve as the caravan of garbage distribution machine. Nothing else on the site is near this quality. What was this? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
All right.
But takes the drug and then he brings big Wahlberg energy to it. The kind of energy you expect from a man who said he could stop 9/11 if he was there. So here's what
He didn't say he'd stop 9/11. He said it wouldn't have gone down the way it did. So based on this movie, probably worse.
So just to be clear, it still would have happened.
But worse. Another level. Gone to another.
Yep.
Amazing. It is a hell of a thing to say.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg's kind of silly.
Well, now I understand the joke from the Unsubscribed podcast about how they could have stopped 9/11.
Oh, I get it. They were referencing that.
Yeah, like they were talking. It was like, oh yeah, you were talking about how you could have stopped 9/11 the other day, and like everybody started laughing, and I was like, man, that must have been really funny. Did I miss that episode? And like they didn't expand upon it, so I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Unsubscribed. Who's that? Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's Brandon Herrera and Donut Operator and some other guys from like the law enforcement / gun tubing scene on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And they talk about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, all of their names are very familiar, but
Brandon Herrera's running for Congress in the San Antonio district of Texas, no less.
here's a nice short video from Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh my god!
I don't know why she did that.
Oh, I hope Ashley's okay.
Oh my god. Alright. Mm-hmm. Very popular.
That's too funny.
Good DJ right there. I didn't actually watch all of... I didn't actually listen to this. This is a long video.
For the first one, let's start with something simple. Let's choose a sawed-off shotgun, and let's choose another sawed-off shotgun. And if we press the combine button, out will come the short shots. First one I like is the bullet. As fast as most of the machine guns out there, but the power is just immeasurable. Oh, the bullet comes back together
Oh my god. Good.
Cursed weapons and yeah, okay. Counter-Strike. I thought so.
That's absolutely getting made someday.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Good.
Look, sometimes I think kids who are coming up with weird fucking jokes like this, I think you guys are gonna be all right. That's so strange, but nice and funny.
Like the shakes affectionately in a Tupperware.
I don't think I've.
Let me pull that up. It's real short. I don't know why. I don't know why it's that. But it caught me off guard, and it was very funny.
It's like they said. Oh.
Like, why?
Look, sometimes, I mean, for one, the animation is great.
Yeah.
You know, and the contrast to the music, it's like, doo-doo, and then just violent shaking. It's great. But you know, sometimes that's how people are with their friends.
Sometimes you love something so much you just want to shake it violently in a Tupperware.
Yeah, I felt that way about one of my friends.
It wasn't me, was it?
No,
Okay, good.
and it's not a literal thing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even close, and I still got that one.
There's a news article.
You need to learn to relax, or the stress will fucking kill you before the thing that is supposed to kill you gets the chance.
It's fine. This one's better.
First attempt at synonym rolls. Just like grammar used to make. Oh, no.
Word jokes. Oh, yeah. Okay, someone just showed up to play Commander with this beauty. This is lost on me. I think I get it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're like all like this can count as this card.
They're all proxies, yeah.
Okay, I thought so. But then there's like these ones that I really did not understand.
So I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure I know what that is.
Okay.
There was a set added to Magic where instead of like sideboarding, you could have very specific cards brought into the game from out of play using a specific mechanic. And it was a fixed set of cards. So like you couldn't just sideboard whatever you wanted. You could only bring in one of those. So the idea was it's a card that lets you grab something that might specifically help you with a niche strategy your opponent's using. And, you know, it was a substitute for sideboarding because I think the format wouldn't allow it because it was supposed to help out Magic Online.
Okay.
Because in Magic Online, there's no sideboarding. It doesn't exist.
Right.
So,
Okay.
that you could get around it. But, like, in the real game, cards can't just materialize out of thin air because you played a spell. So, to get around it, they made those cards so that you would just, here's the token, it's this Magic card, and it has all the names and the mana costs on it. So, it'd be like, okay, that's that card.
Okay.
So, it was a prefabricated proxies for a new mechanic. But
Damn. Proxies of different flavor all
Yeah.
in one deck.
official proxies. I still think my favorite commander deck that I've ever seen is it's supposed to be played specifically if there's 5 or more people at the table. And the reason is because of the how do they do it exactly? No, it's yeah, so you want 5 or more people, and all it has is 99 lands.
Okay.
And then your commander card, which can be I think it's a specific card that lets you look for an enchantment and put it into play. And then you also have 3 spells, which also let you look for an enchantment and put it into play. And then the last card that isn't a land is an enchantment that says everybody draws from the deck to their right. So
I don't think I followed that.
So as soon as you find the enchantment out of your deck and you put it into play,
Yeah.
that's not your deck anymore. It's the guy next to you's deck. And you use someone else's deck to play the game. So you give them a deck that has nothing but land and can't do anything.
Huh.
Because the only card that did anything was already drawn and used. So the rest is just land. It doesn't do anything. So they have to spend the rest of the game just sitting there drawing land, and they can't actually play.
What a troll. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think the person called it the Lonely Island deck.
Yeah. You do nothing but accumulate land.
You put them in the corner.
You make them a real estate magnate in the magic world with no ability to I don't know, have land and keep it and not die.
Yeah.
This one was funny.
Neighbors' kids challenge us for a water fight. I'm in just waiting for the water to boil. We do things a little differently out here in the country.
This was pretty good.
Berlin to Warsaw in one tank. Yep.
I don't remember this. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. What if it bites me and it dies? That means you're poisonous. Jesus Christ, learn to read. What if it bites itself and I die? It's voodoo. What if it bites me and someone else dies? That's correlation, not causation. What if we bite each other and neither of us die? That's kinky. I just appreciate that they like almost always had an answer.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yes, good old cat boxes.
Baby jail.
Yep. Get in here if you smell smelly. Jail for babies. Getting diagnosed with ADHD as an adult owns because you get to walk into a doctor's office and have a guy with a medical degree tell you, "Hi, boss, you got diet autism and the cure is to microdose meth."
Hell yeah.
And then when you realize we haven't actually come all that far from it, you've got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it. Yeah. Ah, yes.
Perry the platypus.
Good.
Alright, new signal. Get the fuck out of the way.
Uncle got that shit on for real.
That's
Good.
what is that even supposed to mean?
That money is calling?
Yeah.
I gotta go. Money's calling. I'm sure.
Cool sound.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen this already.
That's a lot of words Enchantment. Spells that have more than 5 lines of text can't affect you. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Yeah. All right, some Elden Ring Pokemon.
I hate that.
What? That's Radon.
Doesn't even look like a Pokemon. That looks like a Pokemon.
I mean, this one's made after like the dragon types with the weird head.
Yeah, but it's a man. Like, if he looked more dragon-like, I would
It's got
accept
3
it.
fingers.
Yeah, I don't accept it.
Alright.
It looks too weird.
That one. Oh, yeah, right. The fucking... They always have the giant spike on their hands. The fucking...
That's Lucario, and the spike's on the other side.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll let that one pass. That's close, though.
Ah, yes. Cool fucking art. They didn't have to make the back gross and hairy, but they did.
I hope Dr. Nose never sees that.
I hope Miyazaki does.
I mean, considering the hand creatures in Dark Souls 3, I think he's already seen enough of that.
Maybe.
The ladies made out of arms that screech really high pitch when you kill them. That was the part I liked the least, of the fucking screeching, because it just doesn't sound good.
I can't remember what that's in.
Dark Souls 3 in Ice Town, before you get to Anorlando. In the water, there are the ladies that are made out of like 800 arms.
Nope, don't remember them.
They run up and grab you. Just like that.
Yeah, I really don't remember that.
Alright, this was a new signal as well. What the hell?
That looks like drawing something. Doesn't mean it's a good drawing.
That's true.
You know, this is a good thing for cookers like you and Eddie.
In the bottom of my oven, watch me bake more stuff instead of cleaning it out. I am making pizza after stream.
I saw that you had your dough going.
Yeah. Good.
That's it.
Lovely. That's the kind of prank I can get behind. Nobody really loses.
Yeah. Good old Ryan's Toys joke. But it's not.
Play it again?
Oh. Ah, yes. The dichotomy. Between me and Ryan.
You know what? I don't like this. All these games are based on the dark side of life.
Got a knife. The knife. You're closer to the victim. It's more personal. Uh-oh.
You're a naughty boy.
I hit a woman for the first time in my life. And I'm gonna make fun.
Ryan plays games like that. He's like, I don't like games where you just do bad things to people. Which is fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, if there's even a little point to it, I can
Yeah.
get through it. But if it's literally just there's a person who's minding their own business and like doesn't even have anything observably like mean-spirited or like unethical about them going on. You're just killing them. It's like that's
It doesn't sound like you
it's
played.
not natural to me to find any enjoyment in that.
That does not sound like you played too much of Destroy All Humans, because there was the characters that you were primarily going after. They were always fleshed out even a little bit.
No, the main person that you would fight maybe would be
Yeah.
a bastard, but like the hundreds of people who are just trying to like do their job as a police officer or something that you have to kill, no, they didn't do nothing.
You generally don't need to. It's better if you don't get discovered. Might mind control them a little, but I think they're fine after that. I don't remember this one.
I mean,
Oh,
half the time with that though, like they're just like cartoonishly bad, you know.
yeah,
Like,
that's true. But you did say even if there's a little.
yeah, but then it's not that I don't like it because it's violent. It's I
Yeah.
don't like it because it's just shitty writing.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, another new one. Hell yeah. We're getting a burst of them all of a sudden.
Here's a good one. You can tell that this guy felt this in real life, clearly.
Yeah. Oh my god. He died for real.
He did. He fucking screamed and faded away. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed this. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but as far as I could tell, it's a game about killing enough goblins to make an emo girl peg you. And then they say, I see people who have played the game have found this tweet. The fuck kind of name is Shadowheart? I'll fucking kill you. Yep. Your tweet made us laugh, so here's a Steam key. Yeah. Just gave.
That's great.
Yeah. We said, well, fuck. I guess I gotta play it now. This is just a stupid joke. I love stupid jokes.
I tend to like them as well. So you don't like my jokes about ghosts having sex with owls? Well, boo fucking who. Good.
There you go.
That's perfect. That's what the world needed.
Another straight banger that just
Irredeemable.
Yep.
What is who what is Oh, fine, we'll do this one.
There you go.
Good enough. Me, I bought a gun because of my bird phobia. Therapist, you might be getting carried away. Me firing into the ceiling, not without a fight.
All they heard was the phrase. All they probably thought was the phrase "you might be getting carried away" in their head, and just like, how can I make that funny?
Yeah.
And they did it.
So we're about to find out if Kookaburra's like pasta.
Well, he did find out something.
Ah, yes. I thought this was interesting.
All right.
I love hearing space cat purrs. How much does it cost to fire different U.S. Navy weapons? Don't know if this is accurate. .5-inch caliber Mark 45. 15.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Well, it gets more expensive.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jesus. That's fucking wild.
Although, it's a little bit off because, well, for one, that's not how much it costs to fire it. That's how much it costs to buy it and to buy the ammo and load it into the weapon.
Okay.
Ammunition goes bad after a while. So if you don't use it, it just rots to nothing and then you have to dispose of it. So
I did not know that because people have been buying those like still sealed ammo crates, which I guess because they're sealed, are those still any good
yeah,
for like firearms? Okay, is it?
it's
because
a
they're-
little different when it's small arms, but like
Okay.
like a missile, the fuel will eventually turn to nothing. Like you
I
can't
see.
seal up the fuel canister well enough that the fuel won't eventually corrode into unusable nothing.
I see what you mean.
And like as far as those cannons go, like high precision ammo, you need to know for certain exactly every grain of gunpowder is going to, you know, ignite at the appropriate time when it fires.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all your ballistic calculators and fancy electronics are for nothing because you're not getting an appropriate burn out of the cartridge. So
Okay.
they shoot that stuff off because it's going to go bad anyway. So you might as well train the troops with it before it, you know,
Yeah.
becomes recyclable.
Yeah, I didn't know about the expiration of that kind of ammo, but that, yeah.
Yeah, like bullets for like machine guns and stuff, don't have to worry about that. It's easy enough to keep it sealed up. But
Yeah, this one doesn't require reading. It's all about him reading it.
yeah,
Go.
if you just
If you design a quest where I need to follow an NPC and they move slower than my running speed but faster than my walking speed, you are banned from making video games for 1 year. If you design a quest where I need to follow an NPC, you are banned from making video games for 1 year. If you design a quest where I need to follow an NPC, you are banned from making video games. If you design a quest, you are making video games. If you design, you are making. If you an NPC, okay. If you move slower than running speed, you are gone.
my God,
Yeah.
that man is not all right. He's coming apart at the seams over that.
A regular sacked boy.
Okay, good. My stamina's actually getting low. All right, I just need to make sure this signal isn't going to delete my save file, and then I'm going to bed.
Why would a signal delete your save file?
There is a very bad signal that appears around this time, and
Day, like time or day?
there's a day range where it can start to appear. They are merciful in that they don't make it appear really early in the game when you won't even be able to process it until that you've gotten it.
What do you mean it gets rid of your save?
There is a signal that comes from a hostile entity in space,
Mhm.
and somehow it is able to detect if your civilization, I guess, is advanced enough to translate it.
Hmm.
And if you successfully do so, they come to kill you. And yeah, blows up the earth, deletes your save file.
Okay.
So if you get it, the RRL will send you a very panicked email begging you to get rid of it as quickly as possible. And if you can figure out what it is they're trying to tell you and delete it from both the drive and the computer, then you're good. Otherwise, weird stuff will happen, and then the save file will just stop loading correctly, and you'll have to start the game over.
I take it you know what this. You could recognize this signal pretty quickly.
Yeah, because when you process it, well, when you look at the signal in the signal viewer, it looks like nothing else. Like I can't even really describe what it looks like because it's like just shapes. But it's got an ominous red color to it, and it has a weird design to it that makes it very unique from anything else you can see.
Okay.
And if you process it, you also just get a big fucking red skull, and it says the end is near. So
Don't process it.
Well, no, it's too late by then. You've already processed it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I mean. Don't get to that part. Yeah.
Or you could do it on purpose and then delete it, because deleting it gets you a huge amount of reputation.
Deleting it?
Yeah. So downloading and processing the signal, waiting for the RRL to tell you to delete it, and then destroying the signal. They'll be like, "Oh my God, his brain is so big. He figured out the email before the world ended."
Ah,
So
interesting. Well, I like the idea that that's something that does exist. Somebody else is familiar with Dark Forest theory.
yeah, there's also a signal that's just a computer tower floating through space.
Mm-hmm.
If you download it, you get a really nasty computer virus, and it decalibrates all your satellites and shuts the power off on the base. So you have to go fix your transformers and then recalibrate everything. Fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And it's not even a unique signal. Like, you don't get any credit for doing it, because as soon as the download hits 100, it deletes itself, and then you get the virus. So you don't even get credit for having downloaded it.
That feels like... It feels like a jamming thing, but it actually does just... It is a virus.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's just a computer virus.
I like stuff that actually affects the gameplay in that way. The save thing is a little more fourth wall-y, because it actually fucks up your save.
Well, so in a way, I don't think it's like that, because it's supposed to be an ending to the game. It's a bad ending.
I see.
So I can kind of get where people would say, well, it's not actually that metagamey. It's just that you ended the world. There is no continuing from that, even if, it's a little weird that they don't let you reload your save anymore.
Yeah, it's just there's a difference between the world is destroyed and Dr. Kell fucking broke his damn neck.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, the world is over in both of those scenarios. Because this is our only perspective, Dr. Kell.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me think it's a little, but if it is considered like an ending, yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Considering they have technology that borders on magic, it would be kind of cool if having maximum reputation would allow you to get, like, revived from certain types of death.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened, but you can actually get medical treatment from them. They give you a vaccine. I don't know if I've told you about that before.
And you said it's shitty.
Yeah, it just makes you really sick. like really, really sick for like 2 days.
A vaccine can do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd asked you about it before, and you said that they give you a vaccine and it just makes you sick. I was like, well, does it fix the problem? And you're like, no.
Yeah, I think it might in the future. Because, well, I guess there isn't really an official explanation for what it is. But presumably it's like War of the Worlds, where like the aliens are worried, like, oh well, if you're gonna be around us, you know, there are viruses in our bodies that came from outside the world, and like we don't want to come up one day and go, and then you just fall over dead, and that's it. So, you know, I guess it's a vaccine for that.
I need to actually read War of the Worlds. I'm not a big fan of Stephen King, but
It's not a great story, in my opinion. I know it had a big impact on people at the time, but
I know the movie did. Was that
yeah.
Stephen King?
I don't know. Aliens showed up, they kicked everyone's ass for a while, and then they got sick and died at the end.
Oh, no, it's H.G. Wells. Okay.
The underwhelming turn of events, if you ask me, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that story's because I remember the first time they showed War of the Worlds in theaters, a bunch of people who saw it were like, "Oh, this is happening."
no, it started off as a radio broadcast story, but it was told such that it was a news report,
Yes, that.
and
was
there
it.
were people who thought it was real.
Yes, that was it. So that's what made me think I was wrong about it being Stephen King, because I was like, by that point, people wouldn't know. But if it was H.G. Wells, yeah, it's further back.
Yeah, it was radio.
I've listened to some radio shows. That was just audiobooks with panache, man. It's like when I listened to The Sandman comic books.
I remember listening to Rush Limbaugh's talk show with my dad.
Well, I mean, I was talking about like radio dramas.
Oh, fuck that.
What? What are you talking about? Like shows, like fucking what the hell was his name? The Shadow. Like stories.
I don't know. We got TV.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I only accept media in a few forms. Either it's got the visual, the audio, and the
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
if
all
you
that
could
stuff.
have the visual component.
Or if it has nothing and it's just words on a page. If it's something in between that, I don't want it.
If you have the visual component, then what do you need the... why would you not have it? Like, nowadays, there's no reason to put up with just doing a radio broadcast of it if you could also just watch it on TV. Like, you could have the visual component too. There's no cost.
It's just an interesting leap in preference where it's like you'll accept a book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a book is fine. But the only thing next to that is like a TV or a movie.
All right, let me explain why a book is okay and the radio thing is not.
I would just say audiobook at this point, because that's the modern, equivalent of that. The only difference with radio dramas is that they had like music and sound effects.
I don't even like audiobooks that much.
Yeah, I get that.
And the reason is that there is something more custom tailored to the experience of intaking a story or information by reading than any other form of media.
I agree with that.
Because you ingest everything in the story at your own pace, in your own way of processing the words, right?
Your own interpretation.
Yeah, and it's only the play of the words as the author has assembled them that is what makes the story unique.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I just I see audiobooks and more like a radio drama type audiobooks like The Sandman, where they have voice actors and music and sound effects and everything except a visual. Yeah, they're reliant on the performers. It all is, you know, that which is the same as a TV show or a movie. Same, you know, audiobooks are that way too. If you don't like the narrator, yeah, it kind of sucks.
yeah.
Which, yep, absolutely, fair enough, man. Like that's one of the reasons Nate's very picky about narrators. That's why he doesn't do the audiobooks. Oh, oh,
Hey, we got it. Here, just this once.
where's myself? I once I have listened to a narrator for long enough, I'm used to them.
Yeah.
It's like I may dislike them, like there's some that I really dislike, but as long as I get to the end of the story, I can accept it.
Yeah.
So it's not as critical for me. But I do agree, yeah, about your point on books. You're right about that. Just thought it was funny.
I get it.
Because I liked the idea of radio dramas, because it's you know you get to listen to a story with a you know, talking about only the shadow knows through a fucking radio speaker. That's cool. I like that. Who knows what lies in the hearts of men?
Oh my god. That's fine. That's all gonna get messed up tomorrow anyway, so.
What's happening tomorrow?
Oh.
You-
Actually, it might not be tomorrow. Man, I should have looked up this stuff ahead of time so I could.
Is your office gonna get
Beware.
exploded?
Yeah.
You have told me about explosions that happen in here. Well, no, you told me about how stuff would get fucking launched. Like, what happens? Well, you know, something explodes. Like, why would something explode? You know, it just happens.
Somebody just doesn't fucking like you. It
I
happens.
What the fuck is that joystick for? Oh, I know what that joystick's for.
Which joystick?
I had to remember where that was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a new signal.
Story. Stop listening. It hear us?
Yep.
Huh.
Which means we're probably getting that signal pretty soon. The end of the world one.
Ah.
Another member in the Dark Forest is trying to tell us to BTFO.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, GTFO.
BTFO's back the fuck off. Huh?
I've never heard that before.
Oh, okay.
I've heard BTFO is blown the fuck out.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah. Blown the fuck out or broke the fuck off.
I've never heard it used for that anywhere. I'm not a Twitterer, though. Maybe that's why it's happening somewhere where I'm not awares. Oh, can you just go in the hole? Don't be difficult like that.
There's back the fuck off. Or blown the fuck out, depending on how it is. Yeah. Alright. So will you be able to tell what the signal is by just looking at the visual?
Oh yeah, like I said, whatever the thing that's up here, it doesn't look like anything else in the game. So
Ah. Oh, okay, okay. And you are unable to describe what that is.
it doesn't look like anything else. I have no point of reference for it really.
Well, good start is like, does it look like a rock?
No,
Does it look like a fanger?
it looks like a bright red jewel moving across a surface of water and creating a bunch of ripples around it as it moves.
That sounds like something.
I didn't say it didn't look like something. I said it doesn't look like anything else.
And then you described something else.
Yeah, but that's not a something, because that doesn't exist.
That's definitely
Nobody's
something.
moving a jewel across a surface of water.
But I know what a jewel is, and I know what water is, and I know what it looks like when ripples happen. It was an amalgamation of things that I have seen.
Good for you, Chris. You've seen things.
Look, there's a difference between literally can't describe something.
Well, Chris, okay, let's think about it now. I didn't develop, like, extra sensory organs and be like, yeah, I actually saw, like... I saw angels and demons and fucking, like, cosmic entities, like, beyond human description. This was made by a human being. It's, of course, if I really try to think about something that it might look like, I can get an approximation. That doesn't mean that it looks like it. It still doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm just doing my best.
I get that.
That's not the same thing as it looking like something.
But if I have nothing in my brain where it's just like, it's like you can't give me a color? It's like, you know, like
Everyone except the colorblind can give you a color, and even they can say gray just to be fucking smarmy about it. But
well, some of them do. I mean, most of them do see colors. There's just some that look like other colors. They don't see in monochrome.
right, but they're still going to be like, I'm colorblind. I'm not going to tell you what color I see because it's not going to be the right one. So I'm going to tell you gray because it's funny.
Or they'll say it doesn't look like anything to be funny.
Oh my god.
Are you colorblind, Ryan?
No.
Are you fucking with me?
I mean, I might be colorblind. Maybe I just see every single imaginable color incorrectly. But because of the way that I was raised, I was able to correctly define the color by the correct name, even though I experience all of them differently from you.
Ryan does give straightforward descriptions of things. He doesn't flower it up by maybe Ryan's a secret colorblind. It's like, what does that look like? A shirt? He's right.
Yeah.
Can't fault him. Yeah, it is, that would be a cool thing to see in the game, but that's not really worth losing the save. And it gets rid of just the save that you're on, right?
Yeah, it corrupts it so it doesn't load properly anymore.
Oh, I see.
So it'll still be there, it just won't work.
Huh. Is there a way to, like, just change that in the...
I mean, if somebody knows it, they haven't shared it with the community yet, so... I'm sure people would appreciate that.
change seen the fucky signal to false?
No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
There are some other fun ones that are supposed to be coming up soon, but I haven't been able to get Kel to be tired enough to sleep consistently, so... Like, if he would just go to fucking bed more. Like, I didn't even use any of my mushrooms or coffee or anything. I'm still fucking just...
That's
perfect.
it's what happens when you're piss maxing.
I didn't piss max. I hardly pissed at all.
I mean, you were mega piss maxing at the start.
I pissed maybe like 4 or 5 times the whole time.
You were straight up.
25 stamina is not going to fix the fact that I need it to be 24 hours from now.
Oh no, I mean at the start you were piss maxing.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's because I wanted to have money and a working computer.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a lot of stuff to do at the start. But
I mean, I could go metal detecting. That'll be the most depressing thing ever done on the stream before, but I could do it.
nah. I like hanging out here and checking out weird space.
Yeah. That's the word I'd use for it too. Yeah, another asteroid. I hate these arrows sometimes because it's like, oh, look, the signal is way out over there. So I'll start like zooming the camera across and it'll be like, oh, you just passed it. Like, no, the arrow was like the size of the whole screen. You're lying.
Yeah.
That looks like another asteroid.
Yeah.
Asteroids are the worst, man. They don't give you don't get anything for finding them, and they take forever to process because their signal quality is terrible.
What do you mean you don't get anything for finding them?
They don't really have any unique signals or anything.
Ah.
So like you don't get anything interesting to listen to.
I see.
You don't get any cool reactions from the researchers or anything. It's just here's some rock noises, and it's like, oh, okay.
I hope one day we can find the asteroid and we just hear the a chiptune MIDI version of I don't want to miss a thing because it's, you know,
From
from
an
that.
asteroid,
No,
and it doesn't want to miss whatever it's careening towards.
nope. It's referencing Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis, where they get some oil drillers to go into space and put a bomb on an asteroid so it doesn't hit the Earth.
I remember that movie.
I do too.
You know, there was one thing about that movie that was very realistic,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that in order to get everyone to take the incoming asteroid seriously, they had to start the movie off with a very small asteroid hitting New York first. I was like, okay, well, I guess we gotta take it seriously now. It really is gonna hit us. Because otherwise, people would be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember that at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the characters, damn, that wasn't a new signal on site yet. One of the characters was in the city, and then, I don't know, I might just be forgetting stuff. I'm terrible with movies, man, especially actors.
It sounds familiar because I remember something happening, but I couldn't remember if it's what you said or if it's a dream about what happens if it actually hits, or if it's at the end of the movie when a piece of it still hits. Like, I can't remember. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, another voice in the void, as they say.
I don't think anybody is saying it that any of these are voices. I'm pretty sure Boss is just... That's crazy! Keep up the good work, buddy. Whoa.
I mean,
Rocks are
it
weird.
probably wouldn't be good for him to be like, holy fucking shit, aliens are real. Oh my god, they're manipulating a wormhole for faster than light travel. Oh my god. And then you're just here all by yourself out in this bunker in the middle of Switzerland. You're like, well, time to lose the last thread of my sanity and like start skinning people alive in the woods.
I would just think you wouldn't hear from your boss for a week. No money, no store credit would come in. And then at the end of that week, it's like, hi, I'm your new boss. It
Yeah.
seems that they're, you're owed a certain amount for the past week's work, and here's a bonus. Keep up the good work.
The drone comes in the morning to give you your supplies for your first delivery, and it's just a bomb and it kills you.
The ration container's
Yeah.
got cyanide in it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to be ever going to be digging into the stream long enough to find out about any of this, and I don't anticipate you're going to play this game. But,
No.
I happen to know that a large number of people have died at this facility in the past already. So
We have found we were able to find at least like 8 skulls. So,
yeah,
that's not typical of just walking around anywhere. You don't just find skulls.
yeah. There's also the door in the bunker.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
we go down there.
When you needed to use the hook to get the key card.
Well, no, it's this.
Ah.
The people are like, well, what's going to be back behind there? Considering the Kerfus Omega manual is down there,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the material that I have seen from the developer parts of the Discord, I think that there is a new character down there, Yellow Kerfus. And Yellow Kerfus is a little different. He's not a robot.
Hmm.
It's a person.
Cool. The more the merrier, Ryan.
Yeah, you get a free Kerfus, and it's like, oh, cool, I get a free robot friend, and then blood starts coming out of him for some reason, and then yeah, at one point you can smash him open, and there's a body inside of it.
I mean, this is just fucking. You know what this is, right?
Yeah, this is 86 all over again.
Yeah. It's FNAF. It's the Golden Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry. In the middle of your explanation there, I was thinking of a very stupid idea.
What?
So first, I thought, what if you had like 5 of the base model Kerfuses,
Yeah.
and you have them set to like fix a server, so that when it goes down, they all just fucking.
Yeah, they'll do it.
That's great. Other idea. Hook, Omega Kerfus, and Kerfer together.
And then give them different jobs.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Give them the same job. One's gonna get dragged. Oh my god. I wish you could get more hooks.
You
More-
can. You just buy them in the store. They're
That's
only
gr-
50 credits.
That's great. That's perfect. God,
Yeah.
I would want to just string together a bunch
Wait,
of...
what?
Says no signal.
No. The signal that was there. I didn't see that.
Huh.
Oh, fuck. Wait, I'm getting another chance. Actually, it might have been a loading error. That might be the same thing.
Is that a radio tower? Or what is that?
It's an object.
Huh.
Okay, so I didn't miss the event.
Yeah, let me roll it back a little bit.
I think I missed the first signal of the event, but that's fine.
Yeah, it was no signal that whole time. Oh, wait a minute. Let me roll back further. Yeah, it seems like it was no signal the whole time, because then you went over...
Weird. Okay.
Go back. Okay, so you did that. Got it. And then... Yeah, then it's just no signal the whole time. So,
Well, the dishes were aligning.
yeah.
It's like they're currently aligning right now in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I go and grab another signal and interrupt the alignment.
Ah, that's what happened.
But it's fine. The first one is not necessary. Okay, so
All
we
right.
got this processed.
Whoa.
Okay, we got denied.
So, yeah, that sounds like trying to work.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't want that.
yeah, let's download it.
What? Why are you downloading it? Oh, you're gonna do the thing?
Yeah, I want to get the rep. Also, it's cool to look at, so it's better than the alternative of looking at another asteroid.
Suppose. So what do you, well... Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get this ready in the meantime. Oh, yeah, it actually just needs to be on email. So the first thing was a satellite, which we're not too worried about yet.
We tried to translate its numeric code.
Yeah, we will get more opportunities on that in the future. Also, this is actually a collectible signal, so you get credit for the glossary.
Funny.
Because you're not guaranteed to get it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll know I'm short on time and I need to hurry up and get rid of it when I get the email from the arrears.
Okay.
But until then, let's see if I can contact that satellite again.
Yeah, for me, it kind of looks like either a weird fucking space jellyfish or a fingerprint with, like, very few ridges and some red shit. I don't know. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, there ain't nothing that looks like that either, so as soon as you see... Hey, we did get the satellite again.
Yeah, my best description for that would be some red shit and white lines. I don't know. Yeah, stuff like this, I can understand what they base it off of, but I feel like the more interesting stuff, I would want to know what the image base was. Cool.
Yeah.
Wonder whose skull that be.
Skullman.
Nope.
Man, the professor's gonna have a wild time looking at these.
But not that one.
No, I can't send it in.
No.
Which I have had people that I've talked with panic because...
There
oh,
it
wait.
is.
Where's my cursor? Yeah.
Discard. Disc running. Understory.
We'll take a look at that in a moment.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that one. Oh.
Boy, would this be funny.
Yeah. I don't know why getting rid of it makes it all better.
I don't either.
That doesn't quite add up.
Okay, and It's not stored on my computer.
Doesn't
Okay.
appear to be. Oh.
Fine. Fine. You know what? It's gone. That's all I care about.
Why did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Has that happened before?
No.
But yeah, like, the moment that thing... Oh. Okay.
Nope. Still got turned down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're okay.
So they say discard... No, destroy, discard... Disk running... Destroy all container... AE running, destroy all immediately, planet will
Something not enough time.
be it. So no enough time. Yeah, interesting. Did they basically just use your computer to email yourself a text box?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because they probably don't have, I mean, they probably could send you an email, but, yeah.
I mean, they try to send you an email when they tell you to look outside when they're like up in space over there.
That's true.
So any chance we got the... Oh, we got it again. Good.
So you know what this is, and I'm guessing it requires some just RNG to get the clear message.
It takes 3 attempts. Whether when and where you get the attempts, it doesn't matter. But
Okay.
some people wait a very long time for this though, and it's one of the best signals you can get because you get a really, really good item out of it.
You get an item?
Yeah.
Weird. I assume it's an item that already exists on the planet.
No.
What the fuck?
We don't really understand what we're doing here.
We got a pretty good idea.
But yeah, that satellite is working on teleportation technology, and
All right, that's
it's
better.
it's aliens working on it.
That's
and
better. I can accept the premise and the result now.
our shit is fucking with it, and we're gonna cause a workplace accident.
Excellent.
And we get to profit from it, and they definitely do not profit from it.
I think we know what we're doing. We're shooting waves into space. Yeah, it's not having the best result for them, but we know what we're doing.
I mean, we're basically like a monkey hooting at them from a branch. If their technology breaks down because of this, it's more their fault than it is ours.
100%.
Yeah, let's just throw a bunch of hex codes at it and see what happens.
Yeah. It's us trying to, send a mathematical base version of our language.
Oh, accepted.
Okay.
All right.
But it's still on the picture, right?
I haven't gotten the email from the RL that everything's okay yet, so...
Not good. You want to go double check if the drive is actually gone over there? The one that you went to destroy?
It exploded.
Okay. Just make
Also, it was already red, indicating it was empty before. And that's a level 1 drive that I never finished processing, so I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It would be funny if one of these, though, was the actual level 3 and we're going to die now. But,
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I can pause the game, so I'm pretty sure the event is over.
And I also haven't seen the 50 reputation, so. Raw shrimp out the packet.
Kel loves seafood, so.
I did see a weird video, which reminds me of another thing. I seen this weird video of this guy who's just like, I buy the weird shit at Costco that you're too afraid to try.
Yeah, and it was this, like, pre-shelled lobster, right?
Okay, yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look pretty decent after he did it. Though, he mentioned that it's basically a sous vide, which means, oh, yeah, get rid of it. Don't like it. Hate it. Hate sous vide.
Really?
Yes.
Why don't you like it?
It is, it passes the threshold for me for bougie shit.
Oh.
Like, cooking food should not be that complicated. I do.
Oh, plus 50. There we
you
go.
I very much get preparing things in different ways for a different kind of, you know, meal or different kind of taste. I get that. But there is a point where it becomes...
Where'd my clock go? Oh, right, the explosion. So where did my clock go?
There.
Ah, okay.
There is a point where the preparation of the food becomes not relatable. Like it's like that. Like sous vide requires. Here you go.
Good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sous vide is like you need to be able to vacuum seal your food and then make sure that you maintain the water temperature at like a specific temperature. Right. So it's like that's a little too equipment dependent in my mind. And so I just see it as this is not a practical way to prepare food. That's not the point.
Yeah.
But that rubs me wrong. I don't appreciate stuff that is, especially when it comes to food. Like is it called Blue Apron? The food delivery service where they send you, I don't know. All of those services where they send you like all of the ingredients for food so that you can cook it.
Yeah.
The economic range of that is not what it feels like they're advertising for. They're like, you don't have time to cook. Well, just do this. It's like, it costs too fucking much.
Yeah. Of course it does. Because convenience costs money.
Yes. But people who can afford that probably do have the time.
Not necessarily, no. Hyper-productive people generally don't have a lot of time.
That's true. Those people probably just do DoorDash.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
Which is why DoorDash is a much bigger company than any of those guys.
Yeah. But yeah, those services that do like part of the food job, it's like that's the sort of thing that I think would be great if it could be affordable for like your typical working class person. But because the issue with a lot of working class people is that they work a lot, so going shopping for ingredients, yeah, that takes time.
Yeah.
So it would be good if they could eat full healthy meals and prepare them themselves, because like that's like all of the benefits of cooking, where it is a good meal, you learn how to cook it. Cooking is like it's therapeutic, you know, and you're doing something productive that's helping yourself. The only thing you're cutting out of it is the shopping for it, which, you know, depending on whether you have a car, how far away is a grocery store that has the things that you need, the trip itself. It's like if removing that, it's great. You know, I feel like if it could be cheaper, more for people who are lower income, it would be a very, very, it would be something I could admire, but I get why it's not. Things cost how much they cost.
Yeah. Also, it would probably still be better to just buy larger bulk of staple food products and cook with it than
Probably.
to have someone, you know, give you a rare exotic mango and teach you how to make a pie with it on a random day.
Yeah. But yeah, anything that is in my mind I don't know. It's hard. I haven't quite worked out the thought process completely. I have it summarized as any things that are too bougie in my mind. I don't like. And sous vide just feels like, okay. I can cook a steak too. I don't need to vacuum seal it and boil it at 187 degrees for 20 minutes. Like that. No, that.
I mean,
I don't get it.
it's because they had a vision for a particular texture and flavor profile they wanted to get out of something, and they came up with the scientific method for how to get that.
Yeah. There is a taste point for me where it's like,
I mean, do you think a box of cereal is too bougie? Because the science behind that is way more involved than a sous vide.
oh sure, but that's a factory that's doing that shit.
Okay,
Sous
so if
vide
there's
is the kind of thing that you do at home.
so if there's a sous vide factory, you'll stop complaining about it, or?
Oh, I wouldn't care if a company's doing it.
Well, that's what most of those things are. It's like chefs and stuff that do that. There's not a lot of people that are doing sous vides in their own home.
Yeah, I don't know why people would be doing it in their own home. The
They
people
don't.
No, I said I don't know why people would be.
Yeah, they don't.
People do.
No, they don't.
What? What are you talking about?
They don't. That's not something people do.
What do you mean people don't do it?
They don't do it. It's not common.
No,
Nobody's out there doing sous vides at home.
There's a difference between people don't do it and it's not common.
There's so few people doing it that it may as well not exist. Like, just because somebody made a YouTube video about it doesn't mean that people are out there going left and right and doing sous vides at home. They just wanted to see how it was done.
Yeah, that's
Like, people watch cooking videos because they're interesting, not because they are going to make the recipe now that they've seen it.
yeah.
So, like, the number of people out there doing sous vides is not something to get up in arms about. I mean, there's hardly anyone doing it.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the number. But
Like, if anyone does it, it offends you or something? Like, I'm really confused about it because there's really not...
I don't like the process. I don't care if people do it. It's like the reasons I would expect people to do it is because they are particularly, cooking minded. Like they really like cooking stuff. So they
Well, that's the kind of people that do it.
that I get.
Like, who's going to do a sous vide that hates cooking? Like, nobody's doing that.
Well, those aren't the two options. Where either you love cooking or you hate cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more about like it just seems so impractical.
It
like
just seems like a really weird line to draw to me.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. But I'd say the closest thing I have to it is like there's 3 Michelin stars, right? 3 is the most restaurants.
Well, it's just the number of Michelin stars you've gotten. It's just that rare that it doesn't really go up very high.
Okay.
Like there, in theory, there could be like a 20 Michelin star store, but nobody's ever won it 20 times. So.
Okay. Yeah, so Michelin star places, I don't think those places are for someone like me. Because those are more, to my knowledge, they are largely about the experience.
Well, I don't think you're that interested in the pursuit of more advanced culinary perfection either. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the chefs that are making that are looking to see how far cooking can go.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, I get that. I would say that those places are not so much for me. Because they're
Like Chris sees a man making a table and he's like, all right, that's kind of nice. And then he starts putting embroidery on it. It's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are?
I would say, is that necessary?
Yeah.
I half right. You're half right.
Chris gets a watch and is like, there we go. That's a rock solid Casio right there. It's doing what it's designed for.
Cass, do they make watches?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And you know, and somebody's like, yeah, but look at this nice Bloodborne watch I got. Like, yeah, hate it. Gross. Get it out of here.
I banged that thing on 10 doorways and it stopped working. No
Yep.
good.
Nah, I think I understand.
I don't know. I have weird cutoffs when it comes to, I don't know, practicality versus luxury stuff. And I have not worked out those lines.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll always say I don't mind if people do the things that they want to do. I'll just have a disinterest.
For me, the way I see it is like there are people out there that are fascinated by all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
And when they get fascinated by something that has a potentially infinite ceiling for perfection, somebody out there is going to try and take it to that extreme.
Yeah.
And it only just so happens that if you're going to have people out there who can buy it and support those kinds of people,
Yeah.
it's going to be rich people who have a lot of money and, you know, they don't have anywhere near the number of necessities in their life that they need to, you know, be that frugal with their money. They can actually spend it on something like that. So,
Yeah.
because like the other extreme of that is like brutalist Russian, you know, architecture and stuff, where like everything is just engineered to the point where it will probably be around for 50 years, so they can knock it down and make an exact copy of it over top of it when it's gone.
Yeah.
And like everything is just gray and colorless because, well, it's not necessary. It's like, well,
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. Liberation of the human soul is pretty necessary, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, I think I draw weird lines when it comes to food stuff, because it like with the Michelin star stuff, it's like at the end of the day you're selling food. So it's like, all right, so in my mind I'm like, okay, I'm buying food, so it should be like the purpose of food is to sustain me.
and it probably does.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not like they really fail to get all the food groups and stuff involved. I mean, they do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot about them. I've only seen weird, fancy, small dishes, which look.
Well, yeah, because they serve you like 13 dishes.
That's true.
They have to be small, or you won't be able to finish them.
And they do. They always look very strange and interesting, and I might wonder, like, I wonder what that tastes like. Never gonna go there. So, yeah, I always see food in a very, like, practical sense. It's like, it's why I can eat just a potato if I want to.
Yeah.
It's like, How do I cook a steak? It's like, I have a way that I cook a steak. Do I need to? No. I could just heat it up and just eat it on a fucking stick. And I'll be satisfied. You know? I actually do have an incredibly low bar when it comes to food.
Oh, I got my 500-point bonus.
Jeepers.
Can't determine your location, Dr. Kel. Go hit the antenna. Okay. Man, we really are at about that time. I think sunrise is when things start happening. But it might be sooner since I have the satellite event going on too. There's things cooking.
Yeah, I remember when Oh, do we have to look to where all the satellites are looking?
Oh no.
Oh.
No, that's just the last direction they were pointed.
What's the satellite event then?
The satellite that I communicated with. And I got the accept message.
Oh, that's still happening.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, somehow I accidentally sent them a bogus data packet and their system let it through. So they're going to do an experiment over the next couple of days and it's going to go really bad. So that'll be funny.
I forgot to tell you about the other YouTube person I've been watching who showed up in my shorts. Have you seen any of that Caleb Hammer guy talking to people about their financial shit?
Yeah.
I have enjoyed some of that. Weirdly enough, and not for the reason that you immediately will want to think, but you'll still say it anyways, I really enjoyed the Amaranth one, where he went through her finances.
That's somebody I should know who it is, apparently.
OnlyFans lady, who's
okay.
mega successful, like top less than 1% successful.
Oh, okay.
I was moderately curious at how do you do business with, you know, pussy money?
The question of the ages for sure.
And she's pretty either she knows roughly what to do, or she talks to people to figure out what to do, and then, you know, they make recommendations and she still doesn't necessarily take them at their word, so she looks into things herself. It's like, yeah, this sounds like a person who did not start with money.
They had a job. I don't know. Still could be somebody who started with money.
It's true.
Their parents just taught them how to be good with money.
Yeah. I just
which is a characteristic people with a lot of money tend to have, is that they're actually pretty good with money. So,
yeah.
it's mostly the poor people that are bad with money and they spend too much money trying to look like they have money.
Yeah, I've seen them. Those are all the other videos on his channel. But there's also the generational wealth thing, where it's like every 3 generations.
Oh, did you hear the duck?
I did.
Yeah, this is the rubber duck spawned outside, I guess.
All right. Oh, does that mean we have a limited amount of time to find it?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Even if you find it, when you pick it up, you can only hold it for a little while before it despawns.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's in the game to fuck with the player.
Good.
Because it doesn't happen very often, so it's like you go online and you get in the Discord and you're like, hey, I had a thing happen, and everybody will be like, that didn't fucking happen. Stop lying. And then like now you're stuck with the situation where it's like, well, I wasn't recording. I don't know how to make it happen. It'll probably never happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one believes me. So, you know.
You know.
Like, this thing, everybody knows that it turns to look at you, and that can cause it to, like, bump into stuff and, like, fall off of shelves or whatever.
Yeah.
I had it jump at me off
Yeah.
of the counter and hiss at me one time.
Yeah, you told me about that.
No one's ever seen that.
Mm-hmm.
No one has ever seen that. I wasn't recording. I'm a crazy person forever. No one will ever believe me. So
I think you do have a funny habit of, like,
what?
how would I put it? It's like a rationalization where you jump to conclusions very quickly with things that happen in fucking games when we're streaming. Half the time I know you're just fucking with me.
Yeah, sure.
But the other half of the time, it's like, I don't know if we saw the same thing, and or like I don't have enough information to arrive at your conclusion, so I don't know where the hell you're coming from with that.
Okay, but like in my setup at my building,
Yeah.
right? I've got 2 of these. There's one here, then there's a couch, and there's one here, and then behind me there's one here, and then there's a TV on a wall that I built right here.
Yeah.
Right? That was the only thing that moved out of everything in the room.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm jumping to conclusions about that. Something else should have moved if it was not that. So
Yeah, the only, alternative explanations I could think of is it hit the geometry just right and it just freaked out the model. But the hissing sound, I don't know what else that could have been.
yeah, I don't know. It's why am I scanning this? I have so many completed drives. I'm
Ryan-
just scanning so I could get something interesting while I wait for it to become morning.
Look, we all know what autopilot work is like.
It's true.
Maybe that sort of thing happens with the cat aliens if your reputation is so bad with them and but you have that doll anyways. Maybe they're the ones who threw it at you.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Normally, though, they throw it so hard it knocks you over, so... Also, some of them are edible. Like, if they ever grab argon well, they'll just eat it. And then it's gone.
Why do we know that they're eating it?
Because they make that sound.
Ah.
Like when I eat shrimp, they make that noise.
Gotcha.
You also see them put it up to where their head is on their model. So even though they're invisible, you could still kind of make out the shape of the model.
I didn't know you were allowed to see them do anything like that.
I mean, the character is there.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just, they're invisible, so it's hard to make out what they're doing.
I would have just figured it was like the mannequins. Like, you don't get to see them actually walk.
You do get to see them walk if you do something right.
Ah, okay.
You have to do something that is so unlikable to them that they have to move. They are compelled to move. They cannot help. They can't keep the act up. They just have to.
That's great. I love that.
It's lighting them on fire. Because
Wow.
they won't just stand there and burn to death.
I really want to see that.
I can do it,
I-
yeah.
I-
Next time we get one. I have a lighter.
You told me about how that one guy would hang them from the tower and light them all on fire. It's like,
Yeah.
love that.
Because the fire doesn't actually kill them, so
Yep.
they just writhe hanging from the hook until you get tired of looking at them.
Never. Won't happen.
Oh, my stamina's almost low enough I can go back to bed. I just wanted this to start because I gotta piss really bad.
I mean, we're already past 3 hours, so.
We probably just stop here.
Okay.
They really do have to go.
Yeah.
And then next stream will be very interesting because a lot is going to happen, so...
I feel like that may have been the end statement of the past 2 streams. Maybe.
Well, you got to remember, I forget how much time I'm going to be able to cover
Yeah.
and what's going to happen. And a lot of the game is RNG, so, sometimes you try and make something happen and it just doesn't.
You have been sleep maxing.
Yeah,
Straight
to
up.
fast forward as much as possible.
Yeah, you've been bed pilled. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Honk shoe maxing.
Mm-hmm.
EP pilled.
You got it. Ryan's got it. Ryan knows what it's about. Okay. So we'll finish up the teleporter event in the next stream. We got Emalid. I like it.
Oh, good.
I like how it sounds when it goes.
No, I processed them. They don't sound like that anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They sound good.
It's like taking it personal. No, the space sounds good now.
Yeah. I worked really hard on that. I mean, my cat worked really hard on that.
I worked really good hard on background radiation in space, cosmic fucking waves and dark matter. Anyways,
Don't fucking disparage it. Somebody worked really hard on that cosmic radiation, and you're making fun of it. You're not respecting their elders.
why don't you respect entropy and the sound of it?
I gotta pee really bad. I am going to ruin this couch.
That's it.
All right.